What's up, guys? Mm. Let's hang out. Man, just look at this pipe. Ooh, so nice. This is a Phil Rivara pipe. You've probably seen me smoking it on Instagram or on YouTube. Little horn shape. It's one of my best pipes of all time. Smokes like a dream. Smoking Briar Fox in this. Thank you, Phil Rivara. Happy birthday, man. Hey, it's Phil's birthday. Phil Rivara shares a birthday also with another YouTube megastar sensation. Me, baby. Okay. But that's not what I'm talking. I'm here to hang out. You know, I've been doing a lot of these FDA updates, and you know that's informative, but it's not fun. You know, you know me, we're here for fun. So, I just got off work. Yes, it's bright. It's like 9:45 in the morning. We're gonna have a drink or two. I got some Shiner Light Blonde. Whoa! Oh God! Oh dear! Ah! That's just beer. Who cares? Mm. Yes, that is beer. Mm. You know what's better than having a pipe and a drink after work when you got a couple of days off coming up? That's right. Nothing. Nothing's better. This is awesome. Okay, so my brother Ryan, they were in town. Both my brothers were in town last month, and I gave him a bottle of whiskey, and he brought me a bottle of whiskey. We got some McKenna 10-year single barrel Kentucky bourbon, Kentucky straight bottled in bond bourbon whiskey. So, bottled in bond bourbon whiskey. So, I've never had this. I've had other whiskey from McKenna. I've got a handle of it in the house. It's good stuff. But I've never had this. So looks like it's like a single barrel, small batch type thing. Barrel number 2338, 50% alcohol. It's gonna be nice. So why don't we crack into that? How embarrassing. How embarrassing would it be for me to have to stop this video? Oh, I won't have to do that. You gotta do the little thing. I was like, how embarrassing would it be for me to have to start over just because I can't open a bottle, but it's open. It is open. We got it. There was no editing, video tricks there. I don't even know how to do that. Yeah, that's how you nose a bottle. So we got the little Glencairn. I put a little bit of water in there, just a few drops. You know, I've always found that when it's like a 50% alcohol kind of a drink, it's gonna be just a little harsh. So I thought, why not put a little water in it? It's okay. The bourbon police aren't gonna come after you. I think. I don't know. Brian Doran don't care. Let's see. Congratulations, Beans. Beans renewed his vows. Got remarried to his wife. That's awesome, man. Let's see. This is boozy. And I'm getting almost a citrusy kind of note. kind of, definitely oak. And slightly sweet, but I think the sweet's coming from the ethanol, otherwise known as alcohol. Got a neighbor across the street, weed eating. I don't know them. Should I go over there and like introduce myself? Guy in his his little t-shirt and shorts drinking. No, I'll let him do his weed eating, and I'll get to the drinking. Let's get some drinking done. Smells pretty good. I know you're like, quit smelling it, just drink it. I will. I swear. Wow. Very nice. Despite being 50% alcohol, it's relatively smooth. Now, there's still some burn as you take it down. Take it down. As you swallow it. There's still some burn, but I'm tasting alcohol, I'm tasting some oak, I'm tasting like brown sugar, caramel. Yeah. There's like that vanilla, what'd I say? I didn't say honey. Or did I say honey? I don't even know. I'll have to go back and look. But it's got kind of like a honeysuckle kind of a floral note to it. That's good. That's real nice. I like it. Good job, Brother Ryan. And he is like my brother, like same mom, same dad. So yeah, well, what else been going on? Well, I did buy a car the other day on Friday. I bought a Mustang, a 2016 Mustang, the EcoBoost, which is a 4-cylinder. Now that's kind of strange to me. I never really, until recently, never really heard of a 4-cylinder Mustang, but it's turbocharged and it like makes 310 horsepower, which is great. Now I'm not a young man. I'm 36, and I'm not a racer. I'm never gonna take this car to the track. I'm never gonna, look over. I'm never gonna be at a red light and look over to a guy who's gonna look at me and we're gonna no, that's not gonna happen. Is it? Yeah, like yeah, that's no. But I've been driving a 2005 Pontiac Sunfire. That was my wife's. So it's a 12-year-old car. And it's fine. But it's a chick car. I mean, there's just no way around it. It's gold. It's a gold chick car. It's not very powerful. Yeah, it got me to A to B. Good gas mileage. Whatever. I was fine. I was happy with it. But, I think it's to that point in my life where I want to, I'd like to have something for me. I'd like something that's kind of stylish and fun to drive and just new and nice. And with all the bells and whistles. Excuse me. And, see, my wife drives a 2011 Ford Escape. And it's pretty nice. We got it used with some good mileage, and we're set to pay it off by next year. And that's when I was going to wait to buy the vehicle, but somebody at work had bought a new car, and then I started getting car fever, and I just came across a fantastic deal on this car at my local Ford house, and I just I couldn't pass it up. I got myself my financing secured, and I took home a good deal, and I'm happy with that. I was gonna try to get maybe like a fancy BMW next year, but you know the BMW house is like 50 miles that way, and I don't. And you got to do all your maintenance there, man. I just want to be able to, if I want to replace like a hose or a belt on the engine, I'd like to be able to at least attempt it myself. Those cars they void the warranty if you work on them yourself. You got to take it over there for all the oil changes, and it's scheduled. And if you screw it up once, if you miss the mileage or you miss a date, that could harm your warranty. So, the more I thought about it, I was like, let's buy American. And I've been a long time Ford owner. This will be my 6th Ford vehicle to own. So I'm comfortable. They've always been real nice and reliable for me. Maybe not for you, but yeah, I mean, it blows my mind today that people still have this rivalry mindset between like Ford and Chevy or Dodge. It's like Ford sucks, Dodge rules, Chevy rules. Ford stands for found on road dead. Shut up. If you're buying a car in this day and age, it's gonna be a good car. It's just that's the evolution of the industry. All the cars are gonna be good. They're gonna be nice. I mean, and they're, relatively speaking, they're gonna be a lot better than they used to. Maybe, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But come on, found on road dead, please. You take care of your cars, they will take care of you. There's gonna be wear and tear. There's gonna be occasional breakdown. It happens. But my good friend MDP Harlow, man with the plan Harlow, he's like a senior master certified Ford technician. He works on Ford vehicles for a living, and I got his opinion on the Mustang, and he was like, "Hey man, you drive it, you're gonna love it, so be careful." And I did. So you can check my Facebook or Instagram for pictures of the vehicle. I mean, you know what a Mustang looks like. It's silver. It's a silver Mustang. So, and that's all I want. I just wanted a nice daily driver vehicle that'll get me from A to B. Looks nice. It's got seat warmers and seat coolers. Remote start. Man, that's all you need. That's awesome. And I just wanted something that would, when I needed to accelerate quickly and I hit the gas, I wanted it to be able to like take off like instantly with great zip and great punch, not sluggish like most of the vehicles I've ever had do, And so I'm not disappointed. I'm extremely happy. So that's what's going on with me. All this talking, and I've been neglecting my whiskey and my beer and my pipe. So, ooh. Yeah, I gotta chase it, but that's pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. I need the whiskey better. I really need to work on that. Expecting a nice dinner tonight. Gonna go to my favorite restaurant in town. We have an old hotel called the Settles Hotel. And it was built back in the 30s, and it was open for about 40, 50 years, and it shuttered, and it stood vacant. It stood empty for like 30 years. And it was recently bought, renovated, and reopened. It's real nice, real fancy, swanky even. And they have a nice bar, a nice restaurant. And the restaurant, it's just great. I mean, if you're looking for some higher end food, and when I mean high end, I'm talking about higher end for small town West Texas. All right, we're not looking at. It's not like $200 a plate French cuisine that you would find in New York City or L.A. or Chicago or any place like that. No, we're the most expensive dish is going to cost you maybe $50, but they do have a nice burger. They use some local cuisine, and they make it fancy, put a nice twist on it. It's good. It's really good. They do it well. So they were like, "Where do you want to go eat tonight? Or where do you want to go eat for your birthday?" And I was like, Settles Grill. Let's go. So that's what's happening with me. Let's get this pipe started back up. Come on. Ah. Man. So this pipe, it's ghosted a little bit with with some Alt Park that you can get from Strauss Tobacconist in Florence, Kentucky. I loaded that up with a bowl. I loaded up a bowl of that on the 4th of July in this pipe, so I can kind of taste it in there. I'm sorry, disrespect. All this relighting, I'm sorry. But this Briar Fox, man, that stuff is good. And every time I smoke it, it just gets better. It's got like this tin note of it reminded me of like when you get like a box of chocolates and you smell like that dark chocolate candy, maybe with the coconut in it. That's what the tin note smelled like, and I was like, oh man, this is good. And obviously you're not gonna taste that in the bowl, but I gotta say this is it's just got like a fantastic natural kind of tobacco flavor. It's just nice. Way to go, Cornell and Deal. You did well. And Phil Rivara, I mean, man, making this pipe, it just smokes this stuff up amazingly well. So, where are we at? 18 and a half minutes. Well, this ain't going to be no 30-minute bourbon and tobacco video. I guess we can end it at 20 minutes. Just sitting here on my porch on a nice day. Probably going to get up to about 100 degrees. The wind might blow later, but you know what? Right now, it's really nice. So I hope you were, someone's texting me or something. That same little whistle comes up if someone's sending me an Instagram message, or if someone replies to a comment that I left on YouTube. Man, it can mean anything. And I need to fix that. I need to fix that. So I have those distinct sounds that alert me to that. I would prefer that noise be a text message. Let's find out what it was. Oh, it is a text message. Nice. It's from my sister-in-law. Wishing me a happy birthday. So, thank you for the gift of your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Smell my beard.